So it's about how slavery ended, and it ended earlier than Juneteenth, but it just took a while for the current slaves to figure out that it ended. So it's a celebration on the end of slavery.
The day that all slaves got free, a holiday that you celebrate for like at the African American, and yeah, so that's what Juneteenth.
Well, first it's a combination of the date, June 19th.
After President Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1st of 1863, it wasn't until June 19th of 1865
the Union soldiers arrived in Galveston, Texas to let everyone know that the war had ended and the slaves were now free.
So that's what Juneteenth is the day that all slaves were officially free. It's definitely a time for reflection.
It's celebrating all of the work, the effort, the sweat, blood, and tears of my ancestors. It's a celebration of their freedom.
It is a celebration of the ancestors, their resilience, their endurance.
We need to take the time to reflect on our past and our history so that we can think about our future.
So really, it's a time for us to celebrate our nation moving closer to fulfilling its promise that all people could have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And it will take each of us, all of us, to do our part to embrace people's culture, their differences, and celebrate independence of everyone in our country. That's what it really means to me. It's a celebration.
I want you to celebrate and look back at our American history and say, this was a day that America got it right. This is the day that we should celebrate when we can say all Americans were truly free.
I'd like for companies to be able to embrace this as a holiday, because of 41 years ago, it was labeled as a holiday, but we still have many companies that have not embraced it yet. I would also like to add that I am very excited to be working for a company that has embraced it.
What I hope people will do on Juneteenth this year, as well as for years to come, is to first acknowledge, to learn, and to take action so that everyone can live in a more just world.
There's a lot of things that go through your mind in regards to what you want to be, who you want to be, but just rewind for a second, you know? Just like we have hope today that we'll be all the things that we see today as being a successful person, that the same people back in that time had the same types of hopes that we had. I just feel fortunate that today that the country is still working toward that. I just hope that our country can get to a point where everybody is treated equally. Everybody is looked at as the same, and that we can be, you know, united on Juneteenth and every holiday that everyone wants to spend and celebrate their culture and what's important to their culture.